2 down already. But seriously, I can't help but notice how confusing this place is.
Truly, a spark of genius! I, Gongshu Liang, did forge this tricky road, but who, pray tell, has cracked this old man's code? Let them come forth who stand now in the hall, and by their name reveal thyself to all. Familiar faces. Now I recall. I must say, I never expected to see you here in the victory zone. Come to challenge this old chunk of coal, have you? Bring it on. As the old adage goes, hale and hearty despite the years. I may have a few centuries under my belt, but I can still keep up with the youth. I won't hold back. A withered ginger root may lack the crunch, but in the dish, it packs the fieriest punch. Behold, young whippersnappers, prepare to witness my unparalleled talent! Such vigor! Though generations past have paved the way, 'tis in the youth we see the brightening day. Oh, how I've missed this feeling! I haven't felt this exhilarated since joining the Artisanship Commission! Oh, my heartfelt gratitude to both of you for giving me the opportunity to enjoy this splendid duel. The mastery mark is all yours. Oh, marvelous! The ether spirit in your possession is incredibly charming. I can't help but wonder where you found them.
To be honest, we don't actually know where they came from either. They're not your average ether spirit. They have their own personality. We swooped in and rescued them from the clutches of the IPC, and then off we went on our adventure together. We're hoping to unravel their origins during the tournament. Speaking of which, Master Gongshu, what do you make of them? You're the best artisan in the whole commission. Maybe you can pick up on something?
My strength is metallurgy, my child. I'm afraid I'm not well versed in the peculiarities of ether technology. My apologies.
No need to apologize, Master Gongshu. I'm sure we'll figure out the truth behind them sooner or later.
That reminds me. Have you two ever crossed paths with a peculiar fellow that goes by the name of Giovanni? He's an outsider with a fondness for wearing masks. He tasked me with delivering a message to the pair of you. He asked me to mention a certain elite player, someone who once stormed the championship and kicked up quite the fuss in the gaming world.
Huh? Him again? I wonder why Mr. Giovanni didn't tell us face to face when he had the chance.
I'm just as puzzled. But alas, I'm merely a messenger. The subtleties within the words, I imagine, are for you two to decipher.
I understand. Thanks, Master Gongshu.
No need for formalities. 'Tis a trifle.
It's getting pretty late. Let's call it a day and head back to the hotel for some rest. We'll head for our next destination tomorrow. Have you ever wondered why Giovanni keeps getting the championship contenders to drop us these vague hints about things? Yeah, you could be right about that. Is he convinced we'll run into the elusive elite player or something? Why do I feel like we're being played? Anyway, let's forget about it for now. We can ask him in person next time we see him. Let's call it a day and get some rest. Tomorrow we're bound for our next destination, the Victory Zone on Herta Space Station. Hey, check it out! It's those IPC thugs again.
Ha! I knew it! I knew we'd run into you two here.
It's those little twerps from the Express!
Don't you guys have anything better to do? What did we do this time?
You just don't get it, do you? That ether spirit of yours is of vital importance to Director Topaz.
Just hand them over already and save us the hassle! We're just doing our job!
Right? Why waste your time?
If that's how you're going to be, then we have no choice but to challenge you again.
We've been training hard too! There's no way we're losing to you! This time! 3 times! It's not fair!
They managed to get away again. I have a feeling this won't be the last we see of them. Let's go back to the hotel. Tomorrow we're headed to the Victory Zone on Herta Space Station.
We need a strategy.
A visitor! Please let me show you some of our local hospitality.
Stream forth the gleam of old blade.
Hey, you all set to start today's journey? You look ready enough to me. Hey, are you messing with me again? Come on, let's head to our next destination. Herta Space Station Victory Zone. We made it! From here we can head to the space station's Victory Zone. The atmosphere doesn't seem to have changed much. It doesn't have that tournament vibe. Ready to head out? It's time to get the next mastery mark! Mr. Giovanni? Again? What's he up to this time? Mr. Giovanni? Again? What's he up to this time? Mr. Giovanni? Again? What's he up to this time?
Trailblazers, we cross paths again. It's wonderful to have both of you here. Your gaming skills have certainly improved quite a bit, judging by your presence.
Thank you, Mr. Giovanni. While you're here, mind if we ask you a few questions?
Why, of course not! If it's a topic I'm familiar with, I'll do my best to answer.
Hey, how about you ask him instead? About that thing we couldn't figure out earlier? Remember? Oh, what? What's that got to do with anything? Mr. Giovanni, have you been deliberately guiding us towards a certain goal? You keep asking the champions of each venue to give us cryptic hints, don't you? What's that all about?
Oh, so that's what you were wondering about. Let me assure you both, I harbor no malicious intentions towards either of you. In my capacity as the sole sponsor of the event and a devoted player of Aetherium Wars, there's one thing I wish to ensure. I hope to witness a festival that is truly flawless, allowing every participant to truly appreciate the magic of the game. I hope you both find this to be an acceptable answer.
That's... All right. I guess we'll just have to trust you. For now.
I'm glad to hear it. With that said, please forgive my departure. I hope to catch a glimpse of your remarkable skills in the championship.
And there he goes again. I just wonder how much of what he says is true.
That mask guy, he's gone now, right?
Yeah, he's gone. Wait a sec. Who are you? Wait, are you that Stellaron Hunter hacker girl? What are you doing here?
You've got me pretty figured out. Who knows? We might just have more in common than you expect.
So you're not here to start trouble? You're not still after him, right?
Seriously, do I really have to make a formal statement or something? I'm here for the game, nothing more. Honestly, though, I wonder what that mask guy is up. Of course not, but it's hard to tell what he's thinking. What if he's trying to set a trap to lure me into the IPC's hands and watch me make a fool of myself? I mean, you never know what kind of crazy stunt a masked fool might pull for the sake of having fun.
So Mr. Giovanni really is a member of the Masked Fools? Ugh, no wonder.
Look, when you're dealing with someone wearing a mask, you gotta keep your wits about you. Common sense.
Sounds like you know a lot about him.
Who hasn't heard about the masked tycoon of Epsilon? He's probably the flashiest masked fool in the universe. It'd be weird if I hadn't heard of him. Anyway, he doesn't interest me in the slightest. I'm not gonna waste my precious time digging up info on him.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Uh-huh. Is this a broadcast?
You there! Stella Run Twerp and Little Miss Pink? What's the holdup? I have some serious research I could be doing right now. Are you gonna play or not?
A Little Miss Pink? What's that supposed to mean? Seriously? And what about you? She just intentionally ignored you. Huh?
I made a few sneaky modifications to her surveillance terminal. Whenever I show up here as a hologram, she won't be able to see me on the camera feed. Cool, right?
Pretty convenient.
Relax. I haven't told you what you've got to do yet. If you want to challenge me, you'll need to find all the passes hidden by the Wubbaboos on the treasure map first. Got that? You need to locate the service robots on the space station and take corresponding treasure maps from them. Track down all 3 passes on the maps. Achieving this means you've completed the puzzle.
Is that it? Can't the Gaming Association come up with any real challenges? Looks like I've got plenty of time. Guess I'll go grind some levels for a bit. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
She left. Just like that? All right. Let's get moving. We should follow Herta's instructions. See that robot over there? The one that looks like a jellyfish? That's probably one of the service robots Madame Herta was talking about. Come on, let's go talk to it and get the first treasure map. Wubaboo? Wait a minute. So we're actually looking for Wubaboos? Isn't this an encryption key for the elevator? With this, we should be able to use the elevator to reach the first floor of the storage zone. Boo! It's definitely holding on to another pass! That Wubbaboo we just saw, it seemed a little upset. I wonder what Madame Herta did to the poor thing. The next treasure map just came in by text. Let's get a move on. We need to hunt down the next pass.
Is that all?
Another Wubbaboo! That Wubbaboo looked so upset. What happened to it? I'm sending you the next treasure map. Let's go find the next pass. Another Wubbaboo! Let's have a chat with it. That Wubbaboo back there seemed quite happy. It must mean we're doing something right. We've collected all 3 passes now. That should mean we've solved all the puzzles in the victory zone.
Hello? 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 You've got all 3 passes! I'm sending you the coordinates. Hurry up already! Stop wasting my time! Welcome to Herta Space Station.
Well, Little Miss Pink and the Twerp. Having fun tackling the ridiculous puzzles the Gaming Association cooked up?
Who are you calling Little Miss Pink?
You, of course, is here. All right, hurry it up. We're here for that, what's it called again? Duel, right? Or I can just give you the mastery mark. Up to you.
Wait! Seriously? Can we do that?
Sure, no problem. Wait. I need to take this call. All right. That was the Gaming Association. Turns out they're making me stick to the rules. So annoying! The IPC is too concerned with its own reputation. Fine, let's get this over with. Bring it on! I'm in a hurry. Why not call it quits? And save us all some time.
Seems the devs forgot to include a surrender option.
Okay, enough already. I don't have time for this. You win.
We're
Well, you... All right. Or I can... Fine. Why not call it quits? And save us all some time.
Seems the devs forgot to include a surrender option.
Oops. Well, it looks like I lost. Here. The mastery mark is yours.
Yeah. It feels like we're missing something.
Missing something? Did you expect me to remove the twerp Stellaron too? You can't always have your cake and eat it too, you know. All right, let's wrap things up and get going. Next, you'll be asking for a tea party. Fine. Since you're here, I'll throw in a Q&A. 1 question per person, and make it snappy.
Do Trailblazers not understand sarcasm? I was wondering, Madam Herta, why did you become a championship contender?
To bolster the IPC's reputation, it's a win-win for me. All right, that's enough small talk. I've got things to do, seriously. One question per person, remember? The little one doesn't count.
Huh. It seems like they can sense some kind of danger. One last question, please?
Go on, then.
This warp trotter, ether spirit, they've been acting a little strange. Do you have any idea what the reason could be?
No.
Not even the Genius Society can figure it out. Why did they end up this way?
Hang on.
Did you remember something?
Nope, but you just reminded me. Giovanni wanted me to pass on a message to you both. The elite player has already bested last year's champion and claimed this year's title. Hence, this year's event will crown 2 champions. That's all he had to say. Now you better get a move on.
Why would he say that?
Maybe he's just trying to get you two to move faster. Or he just wants to provoke you. Given his nature, this elite player might even be him.
It feels like Mr. Giovanni has been stringing us along the whole time.
Then you better ask him about it. It's got nothing to do with me.
Okay. Thanks, Madam Herta. Since we've got the mastery mark, let's head back to the Express and get some well-earned rest. Is that your phone? Wilder? Didn't he mention something about Topaz's support squad and the Ether Spirit? Oh, well, we better go find him then. Back to Bellabog it is.
Great. The more the better. We need a strategy.
Thorned Rose.
Trailblazers! Thank you both for coming!
No problem. We were in the air anyway. What did you want to discuss with us?
Director Topaz sent me to handle the Topaz Support Squad situation and the problems caused by the Ether Spirit. I've been told that the Ether Spirit is with you, so I thought it'd be good to have a chat with you about them. No problem! That's exactly why I'm here!
How did you get out again?
As I suspected, this is the Ether Spirit that Director Topaz spoke of. It's like this. This Ether Spirit was a museum piece held on Herta Space Station, which was later snatched by Topaz's support squad. To be precise, they actually belonged to Asta, the station's lead researcher. Initially, Director Topaz refrained from commenting on the support squad situation, but their actions undoubtedly created a predicament for the director. As a result, she ordered the squad to disband, but also ordered them to return the stolen Ether Spirit to its owner first. And that's pretty much the whole story. I'm sure you've noticed too. This Ether Spirit is unlike the others. They have their own unique personality, a mind of their own, you could say, which makes them very distinctive. It's precisely due to this fact that they escaped before they could be returned to the space station. Interestingly, they somehow managed to grab an ether coin during the escape. The coin wound up in Belobog and was found by a young boy from the underworld. This clue was then subsequently uncovered by the members of the support squad. And this is where fate brought you and the Ether Spirit together.
I was wondering the same thing.
Actually, the personality was a mistake made by the Aetherium Wars project team. While it's true that all Ether Spirit data is uploaded by players, the project team fine-tunes this data to ensure that each Ether Spirit follows player commands. However, this Warp Trotter somehow managed to bypass this process, meaning they were directly uploaded to the game server with all their personality traits still intact. Perhaps that's what drew Miss Asta to them, and why she decided to add them to her Ether Coin collection.
Give me a second to wrap my head around all of this. Let me get this straight. You're saying they're just like all other Ether Spirits, a replica of a real-life creature, and the reason for its unique personality is because of an oversight by the game's project team?
In any case, Director Topaz asked me to make sure Topaz's support squad returns this Ether Spirit to Herta Space Station. That's why I specifically invited the two of you here, to make this request. I'm just hoping you two are willing to hand over the Ether Coin and Ether Spirit. Once we have them, we'll make sure they get to Miss Asta safe and sound. I promise, after the last slip-up, there won't be any more mishaps. You can be sure of that.
I'm really torn. But I suppose returning them back to Asta is the right thing to do. I just can't help but feel a little attached, even if they are only an Ether Spirit. What do you think, huh? What should we do?
Oh, looks like this Ether Spirit has grown quite fond of you both. How about this? You both press on. Take them along with you and go claim the championship. As for Director Topaz and Miss Asta, I'll explain the situation to them.
Are you sure that's all right?
Leave it to me. But remember, this is only a temporary solution. You'll have to make a decision eventually. I'm hoping this will give you enough time to have a think.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wilder. We'll cherish every moment. I was so close to bursting into tears. That would have been embarrassing. Don't you have anything nice to say? Let's call it a day, shall we? And since we're in Belobog, it means another night at the Goethe Hotel. Tomorrow we'll set out for the final stop, the Great Mine Victory Zone. Oh, the championship is so close I can almost feel it. I can't shake the feeling that we missed something today. Maybe I'm just overthinking. How'd you sleep? Today marks the end of our Victory Zone journey. We'll need all the energy we can get. Great! Let's do this! Great Mine, here we come!
This haven of memories. Every touch.
The Great Mine's just down here. The IPC should have the venue all sorted by now. Ready? All right then, let's go get our ticket to the championship. Isn't that Topaz's support squad?
Just as expected.
We knew you'd turn up here sooner or later. Come to challenge the final championship contender?
I knew we missed something yesterday. Turns out I was right. We forgot to teach you guys a lesson.
Oh, it's all your fault making us look bad in front of the director. But since you're here,
we'll be taking back what's ours.
Yeah, we're not the ones to blame. Did you think we were gonna just hand them over willingly? Also, does Miss Topaz even approve of your so-called support squad?
Ugh. Well, since you asked so nicely.
But don't think we'll be taking it easy on you.
Yikes. Enough already. Don't make a spectacle.
That sounds like...
Director Topaz!
Making a mess wherever you go. I should have disbanded this support squad months ago.
The Director Topaz! We're sorry!
We messed up!
If apologies were enough, there'd be no need for a talent motivation department, would there? I received a report about your misdeeds. I may have to include the results in your performance reviews.
Oh no!
That's for you two. Wilder has informed me of your situation with the Ether Spirit. I've spoken to Miss She proposed that the two of you should decide what to do with the Ether Spirit. Her only requirement is that you keep her updated.
It sounds like it, but Miss Asta is their owner.
You should take this opportunity to enjoy the rest of the tournament. No need to rush to a decision now.
Oh, looks like they think so too. Miss Topaz, what brings you here? Do you also play Aetherium Wars?
Correct, but I haven't come here to challenge a championship contender. As As the title holder of last year's championship, I've earned a place in this year's final. But my visit here today is purely to discuss matters with the event sponsor. There's been a lot of buzz lately about an elite player who's been making waves in the gaming community. I want to discuss the situation with Mr. Giovanni. You're too kind. Compared to Mr. Giovanni, I'm practically a novice.
So, who exactly is this elite player?
I'm afraid I can't reveal that. Mr. Giovanni specifically reminded me to keep some surprises in store for you.
Tell me about it. Dealing with a masked fool is exhausting.
Hey, don't lose heart. I'm rooting for you all the way. As a fellow player, I can still give you some good advice, like how the mechanisms in this victory zone work, for example. Take a look. Simply follow this path, and you'll eventually bump into the guide for this victory zone. If you need any information, your best bet is to talk to the guide. Unfortunately, I've got a few other matters to attend to right now, but I wish you both the best of luck.
The guide Miss Topaz mentioned could have important information for us. Let's go find him. Is this the guide? Boop, boop, boop. Player credentials validated. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Great Mind Victory Zone. Hello, hello. I am classified as an automaton. I am not a robot. Allow me to introduce the puzzles for the Great Mind Victory Zone. A group of unidentified IPC workers, who call themselves the Topaz Support Squad, have taken over the Victory Zone, causing numerous problems for players. You must operate automaton spiders to trigger an explosion in their vicinity and disperse these disruptive people. Please be aware that if you approach the targets head-on, they are highly likely to cause damage to the automaton spiders. Thus, it is imperative that you detonate the automaton spiders behind your targets. To clarify, the explosion is purely optical and poses no physical threat. What does Director Topaz think about us having to take on her support squad? In response to your question, I am currently retrieving the relevant audio recording.
You guys have caused me nothing but trouble. It's time for you to make amends by proving yourselves in the victory zone!
Sometimes you just have to laugh at the absurdity of it all. This concludes instructions. If you are ready, please follow me to the first detonation location. Hey, the guide is on the move. Let's keep up. That support squad member is directly facing us. We must find a way of moving around him without being seen. Please follow me. Multiple dispersible targets detected ahead, granting operation access to Automaton Spider. Access granted. Please take control of the Automaton Spider and trigger an explosion to disperse the disruptive workers. Warning: if you approach the targets head-on, they are highly likely to cause damage to the Automaton Spiders. Thus, it is imperative that you detonate the Automaton Spiders behind your targets.
I said pay detective teamwork.
Task completion. Satisfactory. Maintain forward progression.
Sounds like we...
Is that all?
Multiple dispersible targets detected ahead. Granting Operation Access. Access. Be aware. Completion. Satisfactory. Maintain forward progression.
I've gotta say, this puzzle is pretty unorthodox. Multiple dispersible targets detected ahead. Granting Operation Access to Automaton Spider. Access granted. Please take control of the Automaton Spider and trigger an explosion to disperse the disruptive workers. Be aware. Automaton spiders may only be used once. Trigger explosions when targets are grouped closely together.
Goals.
Task completion. Satisfactory. Maintain forward progression.
I think I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Someone there. Stop right there!
Lower your weapon.